and I say, yeah, Bill, we could do something like this. And then you jump in and say, yeah, it's kind of similar to.
Yeah, like, you know, it's the simplest promo you could ever have. Rock's running his mouth. I've done all there is to do. I've beaten everybody. Goldberg comes out and spears him. That's it. You know, and people anticipated this because there were this was the day after Mania, after the big Rock Austin match. So everyone was anticipating it. I'm like, great, you know, oh, you know what we could do? We do this great thing. You know, we did this thing with Rock and Hogan in Chicago where they're standing face to face and they're like each looking at the crowd and it's this iconic moment. And Rock's like, yeah, we could do that. That sounds good. And then Bill's just like, yep, there's just one problem. I ain't Hulk Hogan. Intense stare. Intense. And then like, Rock and I do like the little
Bill,
look to each other.
Hole through Brian. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Rock and I are looking at Rock and I are looking at each other like Lando and Lobot in Empire Strikes Back after Han Solo gets frozen, just like, are you seeing this shit? So I knew no one would make that reference, but it amused me. So afterwards, I said, okay, great. You know what? No problem. Not catching on.
By the way, when Bill said, I ain't Hulk Hogan, of course, me being me, I turned to Brian and go, I fucking told you he's not Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Do that shit. Brian's like, no, I know. I've done that. Okay, I got something else. And then
so not taking a hint at all, oblivious. I go, you know what? That's no problem, Bill. This is going to be perfect because what we could do is you could stalk him on stage. You could like have this big pacing back and forth while he's running his mouth in the ring. Because we did this promo with Rock and Jericho where Rock was going on and on. I can see Rock going like, I don't think it's a good idea. And then Bill's like, There's just one problem. I ain't Chris Jericho. Again, intense stare. And this literally could have gone on for hours.
Is this the first time that you guys interacted with this man? This is the first time?
First time I ever interacted, not Rock.
Yeah, Brian's interacted. I saw him a few times. That's just out, you know, when we were crisscrossing at like airports or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, but he was the very last one. And when I saw him out in an event. And I remember we talked for a little bit and I was like, dude, I think there's a pathway here. I think you should consider coming in. We could do some big business. You're the man. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So he came in, but he kind of came in at that time, understandably so. He had his head on a swivel, a little unsure of what was around him. You know what I mean? So, and all of a sudden he's sitting in front of Brian and Brian's hitting him with the Hogan and the Jericho.
He did not have a great relationship with wrestling writers at the time. So I understand where he's coming from. And we get along great now, but that could have been like literally like 2 hours later, like there's just one problem. I ain't George Hackenschmidt or, you know, whatever. I ain't Haystacks Calhoun. Okay. I also ain't Gorgeous George. Like we could have gone on like what in the history of the business has there not been a confrontation that you would like to do? Because we could do that, you know, and then I watched the promo back. It was basically you kind of just like circling each other. And then, you know, he hit the spear. So thankfully that had never been done ever. And, you know, we satisfied Bill, we satisfied you, the audience, Vince, everybody. It worked out fine. And it gave me a title for a book. So, yeah, we got the,
buy the book,
the cover.
people.
Yeah.
One problem.
Great.
And
Great book.
congrats on your book, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you very much for coming on and doing this here with me.
Sass and Becky, so good to see you guys.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Good to see everybody.
And congratulations again, Brian. It's awesome. Well done.
Awesome. Thank you. And now I got to figure out how to turn this off.
All right.
Good luck.
Go enjoy that.
Thank you.